Merhaba, ben Buket. İngiliz edebiyat notlarına hoş geldiniz. Let's start. Hello everyone and welcome back to another English episode. Today we are diving into the world of Shakespeare again, but not just any part of it, because we are going to talk about some of his most mysterious, complex, and psychologically fascinating characters. I'm talking about Lady Macbeth, Iago, and Hamlet. Three figures who have intrigued audiences for centuries. Are they villains? Are they misunderstood? Or is there more to them than meets the eye? Let's find out. First, let's start with Lady Macbeth. Out, Dame Spot, out, I say. Lady Macbeth is one of Shakespeare's most infamous female characters. She is often seen as a ruthless, ambitious woman who pushed her husband Macbeth into committing murder to seize the Scottish throne. But is she truly evil, or is there something deeper going on? At first, Lady Macbeth seems completely in control. She manipulates Macbeth and questions his masculinity and coldly plans King Duncan's murder. But as the play progresses, we see a different side of her. She starts sleepwalking, hallucinating bloodstains on her hands, and repeating phrases filled with guilt. And what makes Lady Macbeth so mysterious is that she is not a simply villain. She is also a victim of her own ambition. Unlike Macbeth, who becomes numb to his crimes, Lady Macbeth crumbles under the weight of guilt. In the end, she dies offstage, possibly by suicide, and leaving the audience wondering. Did she ever truly regret her actions? Or was she simply unable to handle the consequences? And now let's continue with Iago, the master of deception. I'm not what I am, he says. Iago, the main antagonist of Othello, is probably one of the most manipulative and enigmatic villains in all of literature. But what makes him so terrifying is that he has no clear motivation for his evil actions. Throughout the play, he lies, deceives, and orchestrates chaos, and leading to the downfall of the noble Othello. He tells different characters different reasons for his actions. Sometimes he claims he is angry because Othello promoted Cassio instead of him. Sometimes he hints at jealousy, and sometimes he just seems to enjoy distraction for its own sake. Unlike other Shakespearean villains like Macbeth or Claudius, who at least show some remorse or struggle, Iago never hesitates. His final mystery? By the end of the play, when he is cuffed, he simply says, "Demand me nothing. What you know, you know. From this time forth, I never will speak word." And with that, he falls silent, taking his true motivations to the grave. Why did he do it? Shakespeare never tells us, which is why Iago remains one of the most chilling and puzzling characters in the literature. And thirdly, let's continue with Hamlet, the prince of indecision. To be or not to be? That is the question. Hamlet is arguably Shakespeare's most famous character and also one of the most complicated. Unlike Lady Macbeth and Iago, who take action, Hamlet hesitates, reflects, and overthinks everything. The ghost of his father tells him that he was murdered by Hamlet's uncle Claudius and demands revenge. But instead of acting immediately, Hamlet questions everything. He stages a play to confirm Claudius' guilt, delivers long philosophical soliloquies, and even considers whether life is worth living. What makes Hamlet so fascinating is that, despite being a prince with power, he seems utterly paralyzed by doubt. Some critics argue that this makes him weak, while others see him as a deeply intellectual and a philosophical character. And in the end, Hamlet does act, but only after everyone around him has died. He finally kills Claudius, but it comes too late, and he himself dies in the process. So, what ties Lady Macbeth, Iago, and Hamlet together? They are all mysterious in their own ways, actually. Lady Macbeth appears strong but ultimately collapses under guilt. Iago also seems to act without reason and making him even more terrifying. And lastly, Hamlet thinks too much and leading to his own downfall. Each of these characters challenge traditional ideas of heroes and villains, making Shakespeare's plays feel just as relevant today as they were in the 16th. What do you think? Do you see these characters as villains, tragic figures, or something else entirely? Let me know. And maybe we can dive deeper into another Shakespearean mystery next time. See you, and I love you.